There is a VA grant that will pay for a wheelchair ramp, a roll-in shower, or widened doorways in your home. It does not require a service-connected disability, and most veterans who qualify for it have never heard of it.
I have seen this play out over decades of working with veterans. A veteran needs a grab bar or a lowered kitchen counter after surgery, so they pay for it out of pocket. Nobody at the VA hospital ever mentioned that a program would cover the cost.
A rational case for it. George is right, and the future of independent living for older and disabled veterans runs directly through this program. Rational case for it. HISA stands for Home Improvements and Structural Alterations. It is a lifetime grant administered through VA healthcare, not the loan side of the house.
Core is right, and here is where HISA connects to the bigger picture. This grant sits alongside specially adapted housing and special housing adaptation in the VA benefit ecosystem. Same goal, different scales, different eligibility.
Today we cover what HISA pays for, the difference between the $6,800 tier and the $2,000 tier, whether renters qualify, and how to actually apply. Stick around because the application path surprises most veterans. Here is who is with me today.
Hello, I'm George. This one brings back memories for me.
A rational case for it. Core here, I found a way to break this down that just makes sense.
Liam here. I thought I already knew this. I was wrong.
Good to have everyone. Here we go.
A rational case for it. Start with the structure because this is where most veterans get confused. HISA is a VA healthcare benefit, not a housing benefit. Rational case for it. It is funded through Veterans Health Administration and administered by the Prosthetic and Sensory Aid Service at your local VA medical center.
That distinction matters because HISA lives in the same office that issues your wheelchair, your hearing aids, and your artificial limbs. The logic is simple. If the VA paid for the medical equipment, HISA pays to make your home actually usable with it.
I have watched this exact scenario more times than I can count. A veteran gets a power chair from prosthetics, goes home, and cannot fit it through the bathroom door. HISA is the fix. Widen the door, install a ramp, raise or lower the plumbing.
The program has 2 lifetime tiers. Tier 1 is up to $6,800 for veterans with service-connected disabilities. Tier 2 is up to $2,000 for veterans with non-service-connected disabilities who are enrolled in VA healthcare.
A rational case for it. And here is a number worth remembering. Those dollar caps have not been raised since 2010. Construction costs have climbed more than 50% over that stretch. A rational case for it. So a ramp that cost $4,000 then can easily run 6 or 7 today. The grant still helps, but plan for gaps.
Lifetime means lifetime. There is no annual reset. If you use $3,000 this year, you have $3,800 remaining for the rest of your life under the top tier.
Eligibility is where HISA beats almost every other VA housing grant. Let me connect the 3 groups that qualify. Service-connected veterans, non-service-connected veterans enrolled in VA healthcare, and a hybrid category that most people miss.
The hybrid category is the one veterans leave on the table. If you have a non-service connected condition driving the modification, but you also hold a separate service connected rating at 50% or higher, you qualify for the full $6,800 tier.
A rational case for it. Think about who that actually covers going forward. A rational case for it, an older veteran with a 50% PTSD rating from service who now needs a bathroom modification because of age-related mobility loss. That is not a combat injury. Rational qualifies at the top tier.
That combination catches people off guard. The service connection opens the door. The actual medical need for the modification can be something completely separate like arthritis, stroke recovery, or surgical rehabilitation.
Now the renter question, because half of younger veterans do not own their homes. HISA works on a rental unit. You need written consent from the landlord attached to your application packet, authorizing the specific modifications.
Landlords approve this more often than veterans expect. A widened doorway or a grab bar raises the value of the unit for any future tenant. Frame it that way when you ask, and put the request in writing the first time. Now the practical piece. HISA pays for medically necessary modifications only. The VA is not funding remodels or upgrades. It is funding accessibility so you can live in your own home safely.
A rational case for it. George nailed the framing. The covered list is actually broad once you know what fits under that medically necessary banner. Rational case for it. Wheelchair ramps and widened entrance paths, bathroom conversions, roll-in showers or walk-in tubs. Grab bars, lowered counters, a rational case for it. Plumbing or electrical upgrades required for home medical equipment.
This is where HISA connects to almost every other accessibility topic we cover on the channel. Doorway widening ties to wheelchair use. Roll-in showers tie to fall prevention. Lowered counters tie to long-term independent living at home instead of assisted care.
Just as important is the exclusion list. HISA does not pay for hot tubs, jacuzzi tubs, exterior decking, home security systems, portable ramps, stair glides, or porch lifts. Routine maintenance like roofs, furnaces, or air conditioners is also excluded.
The exclusion I see trip people up most often is portable equipment. Portable ramps do not qualify. Stair glides and porch lifts do not qualify either. HISA funds permanent structural alterations only. If it can be unbolted and rolled away, HISA probably will not pay for it.
A rational case for it. Stick with us for the next scene because this is where HISA fits into the bigger housing grant picture. The specially adapted housing program is a completely different animal. A rational case for it, and picking the wrong grant costs veterans real money.
Here is the piece that ties the whole housing grant world together. The VA runs 4 separate home adaptation programs, and HISA is the smallest of them. Knowing which one fits your situation can mean tens of thousands of dollars in difference.
A rational case for it. SAH, which is specially adapted housing, is the big one. For fiscal year 2026, the maximum is $126,526. Rational case for it. That is for veterans with severe service-connected mobility impairments, typically paraplegia, certain amputations, or major burn injuries.
I have worked with veterans who used SAH to build a fully accessible home from the ground up. 2. Car accessible garage. 0. Step entries. Roll-in shower. Reinforced walls for lift systems. That is a different universe from what HISA can do.
Secure hash algorithm, special housing adaptation, is the second tier. $25,350 maximum for fiscal year 2026. This one covers loss of hand use, blindness in both eyes, or certain severe burn or respiratory injuries.
The connector between them is the 6-use rule. SAH and secure hash algorithm can be used up to 6 separate times across your lifetime. HISA is a one-time lifetime cap, completely different usage model.
Rational case for it. To Liam's point, a temporary residence adaptation is the 4th program. Rational case for it. It lets SAH secure hash algorithm eligible veterans adapt a family member's home when they are living there temporarily during recovery. Separate pool, separate rules.
The practical takeaway is simple. If you qualify for SA or secure hash algorithm, pursue those first because the dollars are bigger. HISA is the right answer when your needs are modest, your condition is non-service connected, or you want modifications a bigger grant does not cover.
Applying for HISA is where this stops being theory. Step 1 is the one most veterans skip. Talk to your VA, primary care provider, and request a prescription specifically for home modifications.
The prescription has to come from a VA physician, and it must include your medical justification, the specific modifications needed, and the area of the home to be altered. That prescription is the foundation of your packet.
A rational case for it. Step 2 is VA Form 10-0103. The title on the form is Veterans Application for Assistance in Acquiring Home Improvement and Structural Alterations. Rational case for it. Fill it out completely. Missing fields are the fastest way to a denial or a delay.
Building on Core's point, Step 3 is your supporting documentation. You need at least one contractor estimate for the work. Proof of home ownership, or a signed landlord consent letter if you rent. Identifying information for the household members.
Submit the complete packet to the Prosthetic and Sensory Aids Service at your local VA medical center, not the regional office, not va.gov. They make the HISA decision.
If you forget everything else from this episode, remember this one anchor. HISA is quiet because VA medical staff rarely mention it unless you ask. Ask your provider by name at your next visit. The grant will not come to you.
Drop in the comments if HISA is new to you, or if you have used it and want to share how it went. Your experience helps the next veteran figure this out. Okay, it is quiz time. Let's find out what stuck. Think through each question carefully before you answer.
Hit like if the content is landing and subscribe to stay locked in.
A veteran has a service-connected PTSD rating of 60%, but now needs a bathroom modification because of a non-service-connected stroke. Which HISA tier applies? The correct answer is A, Tier 1, up to $6,800, because the veteran has a separate service-connected rating of 50% or higher.
Paraplegic veteran wants to build a fully accessible new home with 0-step entries, reinforced walls for a lift system, and a 2-car accessible garage. Which VA grant program fits this project? The correct answer is C, Specially Adapted Housing, known as SACH, with a fiscal year 2026 maximum of $126,526.
A veteran rents an apartment and wants to install a portable wheelchair ramp funded by HISA. Can HISA pay for this specific item? The correct answer is B. No, because HISA only funds permanent structural alterations. Portable ramps are specifically excluded from HISA coverage.
George here. The piece I want you to remember is the hybrid rule. A 50% service, connected rating unlocks the full $6,800 tier even when the actual modification is driven by a non-service connected condition. That alone saves veterans thousands of dollars.
Rational case for it. Core jumping in. Look at where this grant fits in the bigger VA benefit future. HISA is the small, flexible one. A rational case for it. SH and Secure Hash Algorithm are the major construction programs. TRA is the bridge during recovery. Know which door you are walking through.
Liam here. The connector I want to leave you with is the prosthetics office. That one office handles your medical equipment and your home modifications because they are the same story. If the VA gave you the wheelchair, the same office can pay to widen your doorway.
And the part I keep coming back to is the ask. HISA is quiet because nobody at the VA mentions it unless you raise your hand. Ask your primary care provider by name at your next appointment. Request the prescription. That is how this starts. Coming up next on the channel, we cover another VA benefit veterans consistently leave on the table. Keep working through the series with us. If this helped you understand a benefit you may have earned, subscribe. We are working through every VA program one episode at a time, so nothing stays hidden. Always verify details at va.gov or with an accredited Veterans Service Organization. Professor Erica, signing off.